guys, new for 2024 Bowtech, the Carbon 1X. So last year, I liked the Carbon 1, was fairly impressed with it. But again, not a huge short axle guy. It was 30-inch, knew it wasn't quite for me. But this year, same general look, but 33 inches, so definitely piques my interest, and I'm excited to give it a try. I know there's some hand-laid carbon and a bunch of other tech in here, so why don't you tell me a little more about it?
Yeah, so on this one, so last year we had Bowtech come out with the Carbon 1. Hand-laid carbon, so it is a little bit on the heavier side for carbon bows, but it's a stiffer riser. That's what you want. Also with this one, it's 33-inch. I like a 33-inch bow. I'm super stoked on this. Also, we got 6 1/8 brace height, 33-inch axle to axle. I believe the IBO is 339. We also got that deadlock system that we love as bow technicians. Super easy for us to tune. We got customers that cruise in, bring their bow in. We can tune it up, no problem. Get them out ready for their hunt. Super nice bow. Super stoked to see how it works.
One thing cool about deadlock too is for people with a great pro shop like us who are blessed enough to be close to the bow and arrow shop. I never play with the deadlock, I don't have to, but for them it makes it convenient. But I can see if you're someone who lives in the woods and nowhere near a bow shop, then that's really nice to have because you can get your bow dialed in yourself easier than having to drive 4 hours to a bow shop to put in different shims or something. So yeah. Pretty cool.
Also, real quick, we still got that time lock system on these on this year's bows. Bowtech took them from their target side and added them to their hunting side. If you don't know how to work this as a new archer or whatnot, I wouldn't mess with it. Bring it to your bow shop and let them work with that.
Well, let's give her a rip. I expect this to be pretty dead, as carbon usually is. It tends to diffuse vibration a bit. 29-inch and 70.
Keep your glue upright.
Yeah. That is very smooth.
If it clogs up, it usually clogs up right at the very end. Cut a 16-inch hop.
Yep, that classic carbon, just kind of a quick thud, no more vibration. The draw on this is super, super smooth. Actually, I would say, I don't know if it's the same cam, but it almost feels a touch smoother than the Core SS. So definitely smooth, and I'm interested to run it through the chrono right now and see what speed we get. So a little bit more forgiveness. Once again, Ernest hunting arrow, 430 grains, 29-inch draw, 70 pounds on comfort. And let's see, it certainly is a comfortable bow. Let's see what kind of speed we get.
Send it.
283. Oh, that I believe compared to the speed bow is 10 feet a second less, so not a gigantic gap, but there is a gap there, so it's one of those things you got to kind of decide. Not to mention this carbon bow, I want to say, is about $500 more than the aluminum one, so that's also something to keep in mind if it's worth it to you to have a carbon riser and pay that much more money. So keep that in mind that the price is different. 282. And Bruce and I were talking about it in one of the other bow reviews, but I really am a comfort guy. I do prefer that. And as long as my arrow speed is between 280 and 300, I really am happy. And with a arrow of this weight, we're getting some really good KE. It's going to blow right through animals. But we have the option to switch it to performance, get some more speed, different draw cycle. So we're going to do that and try it again. We got the Carbon X flipped over to the performance mode, so expecting to pick up some more speed. Probably a little harsher draw, but we're going to find out. And one other thing I wanted to touch on just from shooting this bow, I have noticed that the riser feels very stiff for a carbon bow specifically. I think a lot of that's due to that hand-laid carbon. So just a good overall feel that dissipates that vibration super quick. So
really quick, back to what he was just talking about, we got hand-laid carbon on these bows, so it is 4.5 pounds. It's not going to be like some of your other carbon bows that are really light. But with this, just like James said, going to be stiffer. It's also going to help deaden that vibration and be a little bit quieter. So, I mean, we got a buddy shooting last year's bow, and that thing is dead and super quiet, the last year's carbon 1. So it's something to think about.
Yeah, let's see how this draw feels. Yeah, just like all of them. This year they seem to be pretty consistent on the performance, and it just seems to pack a little bit that last 3 inches on all of them.
Yeah, bro.
Good. 291. Again, really, really good speed. This bow I actually think I might shoot in performance if I were to get this one. We'll see which one I end up leaving with in the future. But performance is a good feel on this bow, so wouldn't be afraid to run it.
Yeah, brother. Send it.
291 again. So overall, really, really good feel on all these bows. Really impressed with what Bowtech did this year. As always, a lot of cool new technology in the bows. They all shoot really well and kind of offer 4 different things for different types of shooters, because in reality, archery is a very personal thing. It's a feel thing. So this might be some person's favorite, but then the SS might be someone else's favorite. So you got to come in, try them all, see which one fits your needs, and give them a rip. It's a lot of fun, and they're all great bows. So
Yeah. Something else we missed on this bow was the string stop. So they added a little bit different string stop. You can kind of see it here, but it's to help deaden it, quiet it. So they really did a good job on this year's bows.
yep, and that's it. So hope you guys learned something. Come on into the bow and arrow shop or your local pro shop. Give these a test run. See which one you like the best. And we'll see you in the next video. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, drop a comment on which bow was your favorite. And we'll see you in the next one. We did want to pop on really quick and talk about the SS34 because they are carrying it into this year. Bruce here has shot the bow for a full year. So why don't you tell us what you think about it personally and some things about this bow.
So guys, this for me is this has been one of my favorite bows I've ever shot. I just wanted everybody to know that they're still going to carry this bow over because it is a 34. This will be their longest hunting bow that they're going to carry over. Everything else we've done today is 33, 31 and a half. This bow for me is just a very, very, very forgiving bow. It turned into my favorite bow I've ever shot. And what I like about it, back to the efficiencies, we've already covered all the tech on it. But when I tell guys to come down, I'm the kind of guy that I'm going to throw a bunch of bows at you. I just wanted everybody to know that they're still going to carry this bow through because of the sales they've had with this bow. This has probably been our #1 selling bow out of any of the Bowtech lines that we've ever sold. So guys, it's still in the line. This will cover your long draw guys that are a little bit taller, so you still have that 34 A, but also a longer draw cycle. But when you come down, I want you to try them all and throw this in also if you're a taller guy. This is a beautiful little bow.
Yep, throw it in the mix, give it a try. That bow, my dad shoots it, Matt shoots it, Bruce shoots it. A lot of guys, that are in the video shoot this bow and seem to really like it. So again, you got 4 new bows. Shoot this one as well and see which one you like the best. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Wow, deputy.